Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Brains Park in Kelston. NSF Premier Women's Grade. This game being played between the Waitakere Bears and the Mount Albert Ramblers. First up for the Ramblers, number 13, Sina Hunkin. And the defensive lineup for today for the Bears. Starting off on the hill is Karina Hale. She's pitching to Araha Nonoa behind the plate. Michelle Fletcher is playing first base today. Kyla Bromhead, second base. Rebecca Bromhead playing third. Michaela Cross playing shortstop. Left field is Sam Smith. Kayla Clark out in the centre field, and rounding out the starting 9 is Boo Quinn. Popped up by Sina. Hale doing a nice job coming forward off the mound there to collect that with the throw through to Fletcher at first, claiming the first scalp in the top of the first inning here. That'll bring up number 99, Tomoko Goda. Hit high and deep. The beautiful drive right between centre and right field. That'll hit all the way to the fence, and that will give Goda a stand-up double to get Ramblers underway here with the first runner on. Down the centre, strike called. Currently in the box is number 12, Katrina Nukunuku for the Ramblers. Another hit deep to centre, but Clark coming around nicely, getting into that one and taking the catch for the second out for the Ramblers. That'll hold Goda up at 2, no advancement there. And that'll bring into the box number 3, Nicole McMillan. Popped up, it'll drop short. But Bromhead coming nicely from second with the scoop and the flick through to Fletcher at 3 for the ground out and the third out for the Ramblers. We'll be back in a second going into the bottom of the first. 0-0 ball game. Okay, welcome back to Brains Park, Ramblers vs Bears. So line-up for the Ramblers today. Starting on the hill is Sarah Pawley for them. New member of the team coming in from the States. She'll be pitching to Leilani Andrew behind the plate. First base is Rebecca Fogel. Second base being played by Nelia Fagana. Third base, Nicole McMillan. Katrina Nukunuku is the shortstop. Left field being played by Savannah Brady. Number 99, Tomoko Goda. Young lady from Japan is playing centre field for them today. And rounding out their starting 9 is Sina Hunkin out in right field. So just run through the warm-ups here. Just about ready to get underway. And first in the box for the Bears will be number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. Beautiful sunny day, but a bit of wind kicking up. Down the centre, strike called. Bromhead getting hold of it. High and deep, out to centre. But no pay dirt there. Tomoko Goda sitting comfortably under that one and taking the catch for the first out for the Bears. That'll bring up number 25, Karina Hale. Called strike on her first. Thought about it, but good decision from Hale not to go. So turn 1 the count on Hale. And Hale will take one for the team, so to speak, being a hit by pitch, and she will head on down 2-1. So the DR for the Bears today is number 11, Courtney Walker. She'll head on out to first and swap with Hale. And that'll bring into the box number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Just playing the outside edge, called strike. Walker taking a nice jump there, but back in time. So must have just clipped the outside edge there. Look on Bromhead's face was sitting there going, really? Nevertheless, called it was. Swung on and fouled off this time. Fouled off again. So Bromhead just taking the opportunity, just checking with the blue, just getting the feel for the zone that she's going to call on. Punched it, but that'll foul off down 3. So Heidi behind the plate just confirming 2-2 the count here. Outside, Walker going. Throw is high, so Walker will slide in comfortably under that, stealing 2. Stacked up on Bromhead. Hit hard and deep. It'll drop in the pocket between left and centre field. Ramblers will play the cut, but not in time. So Walker will go through to 3. That'll deliver Bromhead a stand-up double. And Bears will be happy with the start. Runners now 2 and 3, striking distance. That'll bring into the box for them number 1, Michelle Fletcher. So Ramblers just calling time. They'll just settle this down a bit. Fletcher getting a piece of it, but just over the first base fence line. Trying for a camera shot, but just missed. So Fletcher just needing to put one through the pocket here. Swing and a miss. It'll be her 3rd. She'll head on back in. Just chasing the rise ball there unsuccessfully. That'll bring up for the Bears number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Swing and a miss for her first. Driven, it's under the glove. It went straight under the glove of McMillan at 3. Left field having to clean up, but not in time. That error will cost them. They'll bring in 2 off that, so 2 RBIs will come in from Tegan Bromhead, and then at the same time, she will go through safe at 2. So Bears jump to a 2-0 lead here, and that will bring up number 2, Kayla Clark. Swing and a miss, chasing the rise, 1-1. And a pop over 2 short, but the throw was there in time, and it will be a ground out for the 3rd for the Bears. We'll be back in a moment. Going into the top of the 2nd, Bears are leading this one 2-0. Okay, welcome back to Brains. Top of the second here. Bears leading this one 2-0. Coming into the box for them will be number 22, Rebecca Fogel. So Ramblers will be looking to respond here. Error from McMillan at third, costing them the 2 runs, so they're going to want to try and get that back. Bears will be looking for a quick 3 up, 3 down. And here we go, first one coming down from Hale. Catching that inside edge of the plate, strike called. Evens it up, 1-1. Punched high, Fletcher calling, Bromhead calling. But Bromhead will take it at second for a catch in the first fly out for the Ramblers. That'll bring up number 16, Georgia Faunt. Beautiful day out at Brands. A little bit of cloud cover. Hit hard. It's flying deep, but Clark will come through from centre field. Comfortably settle under that one and take the catch for the second out. Brings up number 11, Leilani Andrew. Swung and fouled back. Couldn't tempt it with a drop. Evens it up on Andrew, 1-1. Skimming off the top of the bat, fouling back. 1 and 2 the count. Ramblers will be just looking to get one on here. Evened up, 2 and 2. And dropped in with a change up for the third and the third out. We'll be back in a moment. Going into the bottom of 2. Bears leading this one 2-0. Okay, welcome back to Brains Park. Bears vs Ramblers. Bears up 2-0 in this one. In the box for the Bears, number 12, Arahan Nonoa. Just catching the outside edge. driven down the ground to 1. She won't get there in time. And that'll bring up number 13, Boo Quinn. Swung and fell back. Oh and 2 on Quinn. Low and outside, 1 and 2. Good hold by Quinn, evens it up now, 2 and 2. And got her on a strike, looking, catching the outside edge of that plate. That'll bring up for the Bears, number 27, Sam Smith. Pop just open over, Short will grab it. The throw will be there in time. Quick 3 up, 3 down, that time for the Bears. No change to the score, still leading this one 2-0 over Ramblers. We'll be back in a second going into the top of the third. Okay, here we go, top of the third. Bears still sitting 2-0 up in this one. Current in the box. New lady from America, number 15, Sarah Pauly. First strike down, outside edge. Nice pitch by Hale. Just coming loose out of Hale's hands. We'll call that a drop with a twist, but nevertheless it'll go become a ball. Two and 1 the count on Pauly. Tried to pull out of the swing but too late. Evens it up, 2 and 2. Gets a piece, but that'll fly up straight to Fletcher at 1 for the first out. That'll bring up number 2, Savannah Brady. Down the centre from Hale. So as always, a big thanks to our sponsors, Hollywood Fish Farms. Swing and a miss. So as we were saying, big thanks to Hollywood. Without their assistance, we wouldn't be able to bring the streams to you. For those that are watching, welcome. Please share the link around. The more we get watching, the better it is. And a nice pop shot straight over the head of Hale and literally over the second to drop in the pocket, which will give Ramblers a runner on for the first time in a couple of innings here. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with number 13, Sina Hunkin. Driven hard and deep, but a beautiful run from Clark, coming in with everything with a diving catch out in centre. For the second out. So just getting a bit of interference with the cameras here. We'll see if we can. We'll leave you with the view that we can. We'll just adjust those. We'll be back in a second. We'll continue with the feed we've got. Hale getting called on a third there. So in between the break we will just cut the feed and reset it to get these other cameras back up. We'll stay with what we've got for the time being, and that'll bring in number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Just the one out for the Bears. Bromhead hitting a nice double last time. Popped again, but this one will head up over the fence and go foul. Inside. Rebecca Bromhead stealing second. Throw is there, but overshot. So she'll go through safe at 2. Okay, looks like we managed to get that one sorted. So Kyla Bromhead obviously going out on that one. One of the pass balls allowing Bromhead to steal third. She managed to come home, so that'll move Bears ahead by 3. See, sorry, she would have gone through to 3. Michelle Fletcher would have got safe on. She's been replaced by the DR which is Courtney Walker, who's currently sitting out at second, with Tegan in the box currently. Fighting the good fight, that one fouling off. And a valiant effort from Bromhead heading down to one, but throw was successful in the end. They did get it and they will claim the third out, but not before the Bears brought in the one run, bringing them ahead 3 runs to 0. We'll be back in a second with more. Don't go anywhere.
Big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, now we've got everything finally under control. Top of 4 here at Brains. Ramblers first, Waitakere Bears. Bears sitting 3-0 up in this one. And currently in the box for them, number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. So change being made by Nukunuku, bringing Talamahina in to pitch, Tori Talamahina. Hale will move over to 3. Rebecca Bromhead will move out to left field. So a nice drive by Nukunuku down the third base line. Hale not able to grab it. So Bromhead will clean up out there, but she will go through safe at 1. That'll bring up number 3, Nicole McMillan. Punch down. But Bromhead securing that one safely for the flick through to Cross, standing on second. Not quite in time to turn the double, but they'll take the lead runner nevertheless. So Ramblers with a runner on 1, and in the box for them, number 22, Rebecca Fogel. So right on the upper inside limit there. But nice pitch by Talamahina, strike called. Fouled off. So 1 and 2 the count on Fogel. McMillan successful in the steal to 2. Change up thrown, but just a wee bit high. And driven hard out to left field for a stand-up single, and now giving Ramblers with runners 1 and 3. So Ramblers will call for the DR to come in and run. And taking care of the DR duties today is number 9, Ruby Nola. So number 16, Georgia Font in the box for the Ramblers. 2 runners on in the corners. Here we go. High and outside. Bunt laid down. Hale will come forward. So sacrifice bunt will be completed. They'll take the out at 1. Runner will come home. And Nola will advance to 2. So Ramblers on the board now. And that'll bring up number 11, Leilani Andrew. Hit straight back to Talamahina on the mound, and she'll take the safe play to Tegan Bromhead at first for the 3rd out. Bears leading this one 3-1. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 4th.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the 4th here in the box for the Bears. Number 2, Kayla Clark. Pop down. Bounced over the head of the pitcher, with the shortstop coming through very quickly to recover with the throw through to first, claiming the scalp of Clark for the first out. Brings up number 12, Arahan Noa. Swing and a miss. Noa going after it, but just fouling off. So 1-2 the count on Noa. And clipping the inside edge for a called third. Two down now for the Bears, and that will bring in number 13, Bu Quinn. Pulling out of that swing at the last second. Or should I say the last millisecond. Nevertheless, 1-1 the count. Driven down to third, bit of a fumble. But the throw will be there in time, claiming the third out for the Bears. So again, a quick 3 up, 3 down for them. We'll be back going into the top of the fifth. Bears still leading this one, 3-1. Okay, just about ready to get going here, top of the fifth. I think Noa just making a couple of adjustments to her catcher's helmet. So Nuku having made another change by the look. So we'll have Michelle Fletcher on the hill pitching to Noa. Tegan Bromhead will slot back into one. Rebecca Bromhead will slot back into third. Sam Smith will come back in to left field. Kayla Clark will remain in the centre. I think we're just about right. And Bu Quinn will remain in right field. So yeah, just a couple of changes. Alright, ready to go. First one down from Fletcher. Just a wee bit low for a ball. in the box for Ramblers is, sorry, just about missed that, number 15, Sarah Pauly. Swing and a miss, evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss again. So Pauly obviously in this team for her pitching. With a lot of the Americans, the stronger they are pitching, they just don't seem to get used over there for hitting. So a bit of work to do for Pauly. Nevertheless, got a piece of that one, fouling off. It's catching an edge again. Popped up, but that all fell out over first. So Pauly putting up a good fight here. Popped hard to right field, but Quinn will slide across and settle in comfortably under that one, taking the catch and the first out for the Ramblers. Bring back up number 2, Savannah Brady. Inside for a ball. Just inside again. So just fouling off, 2-1 the count. Sorry, missed one there, 2-2 the count. Got not too bad a piece of it, but just fouling out down 3. Not going to give this up easily. Battle ensuing between pitcher and hitter. Swing and a miss. Dropped third, but no, will get the throw in time down to Bromhead on first, claiming the second out for the Ramblers. That'll bring us back to the top of the order with number 13, Sina Hunkin. hit with a floater through 2 short, with Cross comfortably getting in behind that one and taking the third out. 3 down for the Ramblers. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 5th. Bears still leading this one 3-1. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 5th here at Brains Park. Bats are swinging, but not a lot of payment coming from them. Bears up 3-1 here. And first up for them is number 27, Sam Smith. Holding on the rise, evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss for her second. Inside, Smith just having to move back a bit to get out of the way. Leaving up again, 2-2 this time. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss for her third. So it brings us back to the top of the order for the Bears with number 9, Rebecca Bromhead in the box. And popped up, it'll settle in nicely behind third. Bromhead will go safe 3-1 there. So a nice little pop from Bromhead. Nuku will bring in Walker to run. And that'll bring back up for the Bears, number 25, Karina Hale. And Hale just getting a wee piece, but it'll head into foul territory with McMillan sliding across, taking the catch. Two down for the Bears, and that'll bring in number 69, Kyla Bromhead. And Bromhead driving that one comfortably straight up the centre. for the single and advancing a Walker through to 2. So Bears runners 1 and 2, and that'll bring up number 1, Michelle Fletcher. So a little pop foul into the first area. Neither first nor catcher able to get there in time to grab it. So Walker successfully stealing third. And with the focus on her, no one looking at the back door, and Bromhead will move through to 2. So Bears runners 2 and 3 now. 2 strikes on Fletcher, no balls. Couldn't tempt her on the rise. 1 and 2 the count. Got a piece, but the swing was just a little early. A little hook over just behind 3, but go foul. So no change to the count. Outside, 2 and 2. Fouling off. Catcher will take that one in the mask. They'll just give her a second to shake it off. So they'll just have a quick time out while they catcher adjusts, give her a bit of a drink.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound, unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. the Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. It's going to make a change. So the catcher for Ramblers, Leilani Andrew, will head back in. Rebecca Fogel will come in to catch. And obviously with Fogel coming in from first to catch, that will bring out one of the bench players for the Ramblers with number 6, Rachel Hinks, coming into the game. Okay, so back and underway again. Michelle Fletcher still in the box. Bears with runners 2 and 3. Sitting with a 3-1 lead here. So stacked up now on Fletcher, 3 and 2 the count. Swung and fouled back. And a swing and a miss from Fletcher for the third, and the third out. So Bears not able to bank those 2, but we'll be back heading into the top of the 6th. Bears still leading this one 3-1.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, so another change by Nuku. He'll bring number 8, Tyler Morrison, in to pitch. Fletcher will head back to first. And in the box for Ramblers, number 99, Tomoko Goda. First one down from Morrison's, called strike. Fouled off, just hit the top of the net, so reset and go again. 1-1 the count. That'll foul off. Started on the outside of the line before heading back in, but nevertheless foul it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ty's ball for 2 and 2. Punched it down, but called dead by Heidi. So 1 and 2 the count on Goda. Goda chasing the outside ball, just driving it down the first base foul line. Love it when these battles get underway between pitcher and batter, neither one wanting to give an inch. So that one fouling back again. Goda having to jump rather than take the hit. Another foul. So it looks like we're alternating sides here with fouls. So 2 and 2 the count still. Line outside by Morrison. Stacked up now, 3 and 2. And an inside line for the fourth ball. So Goda will win it on this occasion. She'll head on down to 1. That'll bring up number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. Got a hard piece by Nukunuku, but that'll foul out down first. Almost same shot again. Popped up this time. But Bromhead at second will come forward those couple of steps and comfortably take the catch for the first out. We'll bring up number 3, Nicole McMillan. Foul down 3. Go to back up and head back to first. So 0-2 on McMillan. And chasing the outside ball for the third. Two down for the Ramblers. That'll bring up number 22, Rebecca Fogel. Swinging a foul for her first. So Fogel's last 2 at bats have both been flyouts to second. Pop that time, it'll settle in behind. So nice little pop shot just in behind too. Goda very quickly heading round, she'll go settle at 3. And they'll bring the DR in to run for, pardon me, Fogel. So Ruby Knoll will come out. Ramblers now with runners in the corners. And that'll bring up number 16, Georgia Faunt. Swung and fouled back. She was chasing it. Strike called. Ball high, coming loose out of Nono's glove. So Nola would advance to 2. Goda not keen to come. Outside again from Morrison. So evened up now, 2-2. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out for the Ramblers. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 6th. The Bears still leading this one 3-1. Okay, just underway. A couple of changes being made. So in the box for the Bears, number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Big, deep drive to left field. But the left fielder will comfortably get round under that one and take the catch for the first out for the Bears. So in the box, number 2, Kayla Clark. And 2 on Clark. And Clark nicely hitting the slot behind short. And going through safely at first. So that'll bring in for the Bears off the bench today, number 34, Brooklyn Timu. So 0-2 on Timu. And another one popped in behind short. Again, giving her the single, advancing Clark to 2. That'll bring up number 13, Boo Quinn. Popped high. So just going out to check these players now. We thought we might have got a couple more in, but Heidi's pushed them back. Timu will hold up at 3. She's halted the play. So Quinn will advance through to the double. And while they're checking players out, we'll just go to a wee break and we'll be back in a second.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, so just about to get back underway. From a spectator's point of view, a wee bit harsh. Heidi's called a halt to the play, so they will push Clark back to 3. So the run will not count. So we'll go back to a 3-1 lead by the Bears. Clark pushed back to 3, so Quinn on 1, Timu on 2, Clark at 3. Bags loaded for the Bears. There will be a ruling as to why she's pushed them back. It does not come to mind at the moment, so I will look into that later on. But at the end of the day, Blues' opinion is all that matters. So collision players are sorted by the look of it. We're ready to rock and roll. Heidi's out on the mound, just telling the Ramblers, come on girls, time to go. Let's get this one finished. So Bears with loaded bags, and that will bring in number 27, Sam Smith. First one down for a ball. Swing and a miss on the rise. Down the centre for a called. 1 and 2 the count. And a swing and a miss on the rise again for their third. So 2 down for the Bears. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. High and outside. Chasing it, trying to pull out of that swing, but just fouling off the bat. So 2-1 the count on Bromhead. Ball outside. Moving through now to 3-1. Swing and a miss from Bromhead. Stacks it up now, 3-2. Popped hard and high. Comes off the net. She'll come back and have another go. Stacked up on Bromhead. Bags loaded. And she'll hold on that rise, which will give the walk and bring Clark home on the fourth ball. Bears move ahead now, 4-1 in this one. Bags still loaded. And that'll bring up number 8, Tyler Morrison. Showed the bunt, but pulled the bat away. Went for the bunt, but just fouling back. Inside again. Catcher can't hang on to it, and Timu will come home on a stroll. Moving the Bears ahead 5-1 now. Down low again. Good hold from Morrison. 3-1 the count. And hit, but straight back to the pitcher for the out and the side away for the Bears. But not before they brought a couple in on that one. We'll be back heading into the top of the 7th. Bears leading this one 5-1. Okay, here we go, top of the 7th. So in the box for the Ramblers, number 6, Rachel Hinks. She'll slot one down to second, but Kyla Bromhead quickly moving to her left for the scoop and flick to Fletcher at 1. Bring up another one of the bench players for number 29. Confirming, 29, Stevie Hamoya. Down low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Tried to pull out of the swing, but ball just fouling off the edge of the bat. One and two the count here. Bears will just be looking to seal this up. Slow roller back to the pitcher. Quick throw to Fletcher at 1 for the second out. And that'll bring up number 2, Savannah Brady. Holding on the rise. And popped straight down to Fletcher at 1 for the catch and the third out. That will be the third. No need for the Bears to bat this one out. 5-1 lead going into the bottom of the 7th will be the ball game. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the coverage of today's game. Once again, a big thanks to Hollywood Fish Farm for their assistance. Please make sure you get across to their page, give them a like. If you do need any fish or aquatic implements, they do an online service that is second to none. From Brains Park, to everyone, have a great afternoon. We'll see you next time.